In 2004, UnitingCare Ageing was created by bringing together more than 50 different organisations who are parts of the Uniting Church, 50 different boards, to create UnitingCare Ageing as a single organisation. That was a huge step, and the Inspire strategy, which came out in 2005, was all about bringing together those 50 odd organisations into something which resembled a fantastic new organisation. And it did its job. The strategy was good. The regional boards and all the regional teams brought together those 50 boards to create a new organisation and to lay the foundation for the next steps of our journey. Just as those people who originally created the services, those people in Uniting Church congregations who saw a need in their local communities and addressed that need by getting government funding, by harnessing the community and bringing together these services. So we have different people throughout time who have laid the foundations, and today, with our new strategy, we stand on the shoulders of those giants. We acknowledge what has been done in the past and we look to the future for the next journey that we take. And our strategy is really about a few different things. First of all, who are we going to serve? And what we've said is that we're going to be an affordable provider of aged care and healthcare services. So we're not going to serve people at the very top of the wealth profile, not the second quartile, but primarily the bottom half. We also have a special commitment, beyond our commitment to creating affordable services to the general community. We have a special commitment to people who are marginalised and disadvantaged. And we've recognised 4 particular groups that we're going to develop specialised capability in those areas. One group is members of LGBTI communities who are disadvantaged because for most of their lives they have been at risk of prosecution for their sexuality. The second group is the core groups, culturally and linguistically diverse, people from culturally and linguistically diverse backgrounds. Today we have services, specialist services for 21 different language groups. And so we're going to build on those to create even greater specialist capabilities in that area. The third group is Aboriginal communities. We currently serve Aboriginal communities in the North Coast, South Coast, Hunter region, Central West and Far Western New South Wales. We are committed to supporting Aboriginal communities and we will build on the work that we currently do. And the fourth group that we will serve are people who are at risk of homelessness. And today we have specialist services in Sydney, the Hunter, New England and Far Western New South Wales and Broken Hill. We also have a large number, over 500 units of affordable rental accommodation, as well as specialist packages to support people who are homeless. So we are going to serve people from the broader community who need affordable services, and we're going to also develop some capability in those 4 specialist areas. The next question is, how are we going to serve them? And we're going to do that by picking up this value of the Uniting Church, the inherent dignity of each person, through our Inspired Care program. Inspired Care is about supporting people as individuals, to giving them control and influence and choice over their own lives, and recognising the relationships that they enjoy and supporting them in their interests and preferences as well as their needs. So we will be known for people who support individuals so they can have choices and influence their lives and influence the care that they receive in the context of community. Because our other thing is to actually build community capacity so communities can support their own. We have some challenges in that process, some things we need to improve, and we will go about doing that. We need buildings to be updated. We need some of our practices to be updated, some of our care practices, some of our administrative practices. And we will do those things. We will also work in partnership. Partnership with Uniting Church congregations, partnership with the broader communities that we serve, and together we will make a difference in the lives of people who are vulnerable and marginalised and disadvantaged. If we can do that, because UnitingCare Ageing is such a significant part of the aged care sector in Australia, we can not only create a better UnitingCare Ageing, build on the traditions that we've got from the past, but also to influence the provision of aged care across Australia. My hope and expectation is that we will work together to achieve that outcome so that we can make a difference in the lives of people in their communities, but also that we can feel proud of what we do for the difference that we make.
Ready and rolling?
We will only be able to achieve our strategies if we're able to support our people to be all that they're capable of being. We recognise that at the moment, the level of investment in learning and development is not what we would like, and so we're going to improve that. We will also create greater career opportunities for our people. Our staff will see that there are changes which will make it easier for them to actually seek development opportunities and to improve their career progression. So that's a commitment that we make. We know that none of these strategies will be achieved without a greater investment in our people. The other thing that we will do in terms of our people is to grow the number of volunteers that we will have as part of UnitingCare Ageing, because we see volunteers as being critical both to supporting our own staff but also to enriching the lives of the people we serve and connecting with our communities. I'd like to recognise the fact that our people over particularly the last 18 months, have gone through enormous change, and some of that change has been very painful. Some of it has been liberating, and we are able to do things now that we couldn't do before because of that change. But it has been an extremely difficult time, painful time, where we've seen some of our colleagues leave us. We've seen a lot of work having to be done by people to manage the process of change, and we've seen a time of confusion as the old systems have broken down, been taken away before the new systems are in place. And I'd just like to say thank you to all of our people for the persistence and the patience and the hard work that people have undertaken in order to make this change successful. We're not there yet. We still have a way to go in this reorganisation, but we can start to see the other side of the hump. Thank you for all that you've done to make that possible.